So I'm trying something a wee bit different tonight. I'm just going to be playing some casual Mahjong. We'll just chatting away. Um, I have wanted to learn Mahjong. I hope I'm pronouncing that right for the longest time. It's in Yakuza, it's in Final Fantasy, and obviously it is quite a big game worldwide. I like playing things like chess, like any board game really, but like chess, Cluedo, Monopoly, all those sort of things, and obviously like this went on to like tabletop gaming like D&D and stuff. Um, so I thought it was a lot more complicated than it actually was. However, it turns out that apparently Mahjong is like matching tiles, getting pairs, kinda like poker, but not. This one just requires you to match the pairs, so that's why I was like, I'm gonna do like a casual stream, just chatting away and just chilling out playing Mahjong. I don't feel at this point I have the viewers to kind of do that, but it's just so I can get comfortable practicing for myself so that it kind of becomes second nature for me to do. So obviously I've had a lot of time over the Christmas period. I've handed my notice in for my last job and I finished up there on the 12th of December, so I've had a lot more time to kind of recharge and reconnect and find out like what games I need to catch up on because my backlog is actually insane. I had started playing through the Alan Wake series, which was really good, and Angry Scottish Blob actually just bought me it for my birthday. My birthday is very soon, it's in a week's time, so I'm really looking forward to that as well. I'm not really doing anything for it. I start a new job on Monday, so I feel that's just like the best birthday present ever. So I'm really, really looking forward to that. Let's try to find the pairs on this. It does come together. So yeah, I feel it would be really hard for me getting back into a routine. I've kind of been staying up late and stuff like that. But I'm hoping it will just kind of come again as kind of second nature to get back into that routine. I think there'll be a lot of tiredness, but the last thing I want is like for the first day at my new job to be just me totally shattered. So I'm hoping I won't be. See, I'm struggling to understand where the tiles would be that you would have to match up. Um, let's see right here. Do we see any of them anywhere? But yeah, getting back into routine is always good for me. Um, I've actually just remembered I've got dishes in the sink, which will be a big thing that I will need to remember to do. Having dirty dishes in the sink just stresses me out, and I forgot to do them. We did end up watching the Saltburn movie, so this movie is all over TikTok singing its praises in a way, saying that it's the most disturbing film ever, and like you'll really struggle to watch it. So me and Angry Scottish Blob went into it thinking, it's going to be this amazing thriller and there's going to be lots of gore and stuff, which obviously can make or break a film. And then we watched it, and it was so shit. It was literally so shit. So it's about this guy who comes from a disadvantaged background, and his he goes to Oxford, but then his like he befriends this guy who has this like big manor, and he goes to stay at the manor. It's just, it's, I don't know what they were doing with that story. There's a lot of weird scenes in it, but I wouldn't say like I was scarred. There's a particular bathtub scene that people like say scars them. I don't know if I'm just very desensitized to stuff like that, or if I genuinely just don't enjoy it anymore. But I really just didn't enjoy it. Was looking for a bit more from it than it gave. So yeah, if anybody's thinking of watching Saltburn, don't. I think the next one we'll watch is from the kind of Get Out series that's going on. So mainly watched Get Out together, and then, well, we watched Nope first, and then I said to Lee, like, you really need to watch Get Out. I'd seen it before but needed refreshed, so we've just got us to watch now. I think there's a better strategy to this than I'm kind of finding. But I guess when you take tiles away, it opens up other tiles. But I don't know. Right, so that was obviously a pair. But how do we know which ones to... Like, because I would say, oh, that can be picked, but can't, like, that one can. So then that one can be. So do they have to be on the edge, I'm guessing? For it to be able to be picked. So that's on the edge and that's on the edge. That's so yeah, I think it's got to be on the edge, kind of folded in. So A2. Oh god, if it's taking me this long to figure this out, I apologise. But then, but they're technically not on the edge, are they? So that would make sense if it was just edge tiles we're looking for here. And you can't match side by side like that. And can't match that one. So I'm slowly picking up the kind of rules to Mahjong. I had seen this like wee carry case thing on Amazon, I think it was, and I was going to ask for it for my birthday. So it was very strange. So yeah, let's have a look. Sorry for the pause there. I was just scanning the board, and like sometimes I go really quiet when I'm like super fixating on something. I'm just trying to map a strategy here. I think I may have ran out of viable tiles though. Right. I always think it's like if people are watching this back, they'll probably see stuff I'm not seeing, and it must be frustrating. Especially because I'm not like the quickest person to kind of solve things. So if anybody is watching this back and they're frustrated, I fully apologise. So that opens up. Windows XP version was quite good. a lot of the kind of base games, so Drunk Scotsman was saying Windows XP version of this was the best. And to be fair, a lot of the kind of the games that they had, like pinball and like there was like a wee village tribal game I played one time on one of the base PCs, and it was honestly really really great. And you don't really think about that as like, oh, the base game would be good, but Solitaire used to be fire as well, and let's not forget Minesweeper. Countless hours trying to play Minesweeper. Um, so yeah, Drunk Scotsman, thank you for coming to watch. Like I just said at the start, this is just a wee, it's a kind of Mahjong in chat. One of the things I wanted to learn was how to play Mahjong. So this is it. I don't know if you ever played it in Yakuza or anything, but I always thought it was a lot more complicated than it seems to actually be. But I'm struggling, I'll tell you. Right, so we can pick these ones out. Yeah, I keep forgetting that these ones, because they're top layer, can be picked out. So yeah, I think for me, it probably was the hardest mini game in Yakuza 0. The thing about Yakuza 0 is, like, it's one of my favourite games. I absolutely loved the host club. Was that in Yakuza 0? I'm sure it was. I ran that, like, I was so meticulous with that host club, like, it was unreal. And I think if it was a standalone game, I would play the shit out of it. Right, so we've got these options here now. And get through to some other ones. So it is just about scanning the board, really, I would say, at this point. Oh, you're blocking my way. I need you gone. So yeah, I'd definitely say it does give your brain quite a workout. I wonder who sets them up, or if there's like a certain way you need to set the boards up. It'd be quite interesting to find that out, because like surely every game would be the same if you had to set it up a certain way. So let me see. I love how pretty. Oh, I forgot. So there's special tiles. So seasons can match. Like seasons can match and flowers can match. That's not technically a flower. I think that's considered bamboo. But I forgot that. Okay, good, good. Okay, so that kind of narrows things down a wee bit. Like we might not struggle as much now. Let's have a look. So these certainly don't just match with random ones, though. I honestly wish that was on the edge there. Oh. Scanning away. Chance of my luck pressing. Like. I got up really early this morning. And, like, I'm still not tired, and that keeps happening. So this is like a pleasant wee break from Control. Well, obviously I'm currently playing Control. I don't really stream games like that I'm going through, so I can focus on the story and like not have to worry about talking. Because I think I say the weirdest shit to myself when I'm playing through a game. So I I'd kind of just left that for like to kind of play myself and not have to worry about streaming. But it's been really really good so far. We're on a roll here. Yeah, it's been really really good so far. I've really really enjoyed it. Just the whole Alan Wake kind of universe, and obviously, as I said before, Angry Scottish Blobs bought me the second one. I also got, well, I got this game. I got another Mahjong game. It was like Spooky Mahjong or something. But I was like, I'll try this. See if there's a how to play, which I briefly scanned before I came into it. That's why I kind of forgot about like this one being able to combine the two. Um, but yeah, that kind of does level the playing field, doesn't it? When you realise you can start combining ones. It's all coming together now. It's very satisfying. I'd also got, it's like this cutesy game, so I play a lot of kind of cutesy indie games, and this one was called Sticker Business. So I'd checked that out. Basically, you run your own wee business and you're like creating stickers. So it's just, I play a lot of games like that. They're kind of no pressure games that you can just kind of sink into, enjoy, and there's no real demand. Don't get me wrong, I love kind of high speed games as well, but I do love my indie cozy games. I was a big fan of Stardew Valley for years and just literally played the shit out of that until I was just like, well, it feels like I have lived 1,000 lives here. So that was very interesting. I was like, is that? I don't know where I was going to go. Is that a flower? Because it's quite obviously not a flower. But yeah, at the start of New Year, you always make up these wee resolutions of stuff you're going to try or do. Mahjong popped into my head. I was literally just saying it to Lee, like, I want to learn how to play Mahjong. And obviously, quite an impulsive person. I don't know how many projects I've bought. And I've been like, let's try this. My brother, Drunk Scotsman, actually bought me roller skates for Christmas. I ice skated religiously when I was younger. I spent from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. on the rink every Saturday. Like local ice rink to me, loved it. It was very cheap to do, and for somebody that didn't have a lot of money growing up, like this was the best thing for us to do. So I decided to try and get back into my love for that, and I bought roller skates. I have thus skated round my games room. Didn't tell Lee. I feel like he would have been like, "Why are you skating round the games room?" He is supportive, but he's worried I'm going to fall, which is kind of fair, given my track record of clumsiness. So yeah, I'm hoping to get down to one of the local roller rinks. I'm not really familiar with the roller rinks. I've never been, but like to me, rollerblading on the four wheeled, like the quad wheel ones, is kind of just the same as ice skating. And you've got to have confidence in yourself. You can't worry that you're going to fall, because if you worry you're going to fall, you will fall. And it took me so long to realise that when I used to skate, but the way I got taught to ice skate was quite draconian. My friends flung me in the ice rink, told me I had to skate back to the other end, and I did it because I was like, I'm not being left on the rink. And before you know it, I was quite like, the training was quite intense and stuff, but I really enjoyed it. And like, I think about that a lot. I think about a lot of hobbies. Like, I had been quite sporty, and that's all kind of fell back. So it's just one thing I want to kind of prioritise. Obviously, I've switched from doing shift work, so I've done 12-hour shifts, and now I'm doing a Monday to Friday 9 to 5, which is totally alien to me, so I'm wondering how I'll cope. I'm sure I'll be absolutely fine and I'll enjoy it, but you always get these kind of anxieties of, oh, like, will I be used to it? Like, will it fit round everything I need to do? And I'm confident it will. Um, uh, yeah, as Drunk Scotsman says, it's a way better work-life balance that way. I'll be able to come home, like, I need to get two buses to it, but once I'm on those two buses, I'll be able to get in the road, have dinner on, watch a wee movie or play some games, and get back to sleep for work the next day. And I'll always have my Saturday and Sundays off. It also comes with really good holidays, and it comes with a really good um, kind of like, you get Christmas off, New Year off. Christmas is really big in my family, so it's like for the last couple of years I've been kind of panicked because I've been working in like health and social care, and it's not been guaranteed I'm going to get it off. I was actually due to work it this year, but circumstances allowed me to hand my notice in and not have to work it, so that was obviously a massive blessing. Oh, I thought I was going to be able to move that. No, I thought I seen another 6-1. Maybe I didn't. 2 lines, yeah. So just in case they could be paired. I need to get better at recognising what. I keep thinking I've seen. Oh no, I have seen the old one. Sorry, I keep thinking I've seen that one. Thought I could grab that there. Yeah, so I do have like big changes coming, and if learning Mahjong keeps me sane, then that's what I'm going to do. I think I've picked it up fairly well, just obviously forgot like a kind of thing that would make it easier, but it's just about scanning. I've got 70 tiles remaining, and I can use a wee hint, I think, so I'm going to do this just to see what it does. Oh, so it literally just cheats for me. I'm interested in shogi as well. I feel like I need to learn a lot of things, to be honest with you. Um, like poker was very confusing to me until like Angry Scottish Blob taught me, and shogi's kind of like, is it? Is that what it's like? Not drafts, but it's kind of the same vein as it, I think. Like aye, it's kind of the same thing as drafts, like wee things, but maybe we could learn it together, Drunk Scotsman. Or if there's an online one. They use it in Naruto to train commanders. I love that. I've not watched Naruto in the longest time. However, I was speaking to Lee, and we watched the trailer for the Jujutsu Kaisen fighting game that's coming out. Looks brilliant. I am catching up on Jujutsu. Obviously, won't say anything about spoilers, but like, you're gonna love it. Like, try and catch up soon, unless you're caught up and you just haven't told me. Here. I'm really on a roll now. And then it stops. And then I have to really think about it. I've still got my hints though. Oh, no. But yeah, the Jujutsu Kaisen game looks really good. It's like a combative co-op, and you kind of tag team people, kind of in the same vein as the Naruto games, the fighting ones. It just looks really good, really cool. Okay, so we can match the two flowers because that was a flowering bamboo by the looks of it. But yeah, I'm really excited to check that out. I have tried to actually play the anime games as they've came out. The Attack on Titan game was incredible. Like, I really, really liked that. My favourite will always be Fairy Tale because I really enjoyed the kind of turn-based combat that brought. I thought it was quite refreshing compared to like some other games. Fairy Tale, I actually platinumed on the PS4 at the time it was, and sadly it glitched and didn't give me my platinum. I think Lee could hear my scream from the other end of the house because I was not very amused. I felt so betrayed because I had worked so hard on it and I barely ever get platinums. I don't have the patience. When I finish a game, and this time I had went out my way and got the platinum and it cheated me out. But that has happened to so many people, so many different games. Like, I remember growing up, my mum played Lego games religiously and she was a trophy hunter, so she wanted to get the platinums, and a couple of times she was cheated out of a few platinums, unfortunately. Well, she always took it in her stride, but again, you could hear her shouting for the other ends of the earth, probably, because she was upset that she'd lost it. I thought I'd be able to fix it. Oh. I'm gonna do a wee hint because I'm really close now. Next time I do a Mahjong in chat, I will not be using any hints. I am new to this, so it's just to kind of get me going and make sure I'm doing the right thing. I have actually really enjoyed kind of just chatting away. I wanted to just do something different because I've been quite scattered with my... Oh! So I didn't win. Right, okay, I've totally misunderstood. I think I've misunderstood it. So if I replay it, it'll just give me the thing. So I've obviously got to do it in a certain amount of tiles, maybe? Let's go back to the thing. Maybe I haven't grasped it. I was getting in the groove there at the end. Like, I'm going to use my hints and I'm going to do this, and then it's done that to me. Right, let's see how to play. Right, you must remove all Mahjong tiles from the board. Mahjong starts with all tiles arranged in different formations. Right, understand that, like it's layered. There are a total 144 tiles divided into basic and special tiles. Basic tiles include character, so I know those ones. Stones, which I believe are the red and green ones. Bamboo, right, got that. So they're basic tiles and they're consist of 9 tiles numbered from 1 to 9. Special tiles include seasons, dragons, winds, and flowers. Some special tiles are marked with letters. Okay, right, so I understand that. So to remove tiles from the board, they must be matched. Most tiles must be matched by pairs. An exception to this is flowers and seasons. You can match any 2 flowers or any 2 seasons. Okay, so a tile can only be selected and matched if it is neither covered by another tile nor located in between 2 tiles on its left and right. When tiles match, they fly off the board and points are earned. Try starting from the top tiles first. There are bonus points when you match identical pairs in a row, and also when you clear flowers or seasons in a row. So I'm really confused. Like, so how would I win it? Because it just said game ahead. Ah well, I gave it a try, and that is the main thing. It was quite interesting. Also, the music was really nice for this, but I turned it off just so because it was like a chat. So I'll just let you hear a wee bit of that before I cut it off. But thank you so much for everybody who came out. I'm hoping to do a lot more of these wee chats. It is me just chatting shit for about half an hour, but it's quite fun, and I'll try and get a bit better at Mahjong for the next one. Thanks, guys.